Good morning, dear students. So, last class I have started a new topic in third chapter, that is journal. Okay, so theory part I have completed. Let us revise once again. So, journal is derived from the French word jour, which means a day. Therefore, journal means it is a day book or daily record. So this is a original entry. It is also, so this journal is also called as original books of accounts. Okay, so then I had told you definition of journal, important part. So according to R.N. Carter, the journal as originally used is a book of prime entry in which transactions are copied in order of date from a memorandum or wastebook. So by this definition, 2 marks question. Okay, next I told you some again basic terms in this: journalizing, journal entry and narration. So journalizing means what? It is a process or act of recording transactions in journal or original book is called journalizing. Then what is journal entry means? The record of transaction in journal is called as journal entry. Okay, then I have told you narration is important when you pass journal entry. So below the journal entry you have to write a brief explanation about for what you are passing that entry. Okay, so what is narration? A brief description or explanation of a journal entry which is written below the journal entry within the bracket is called as narration. Now solve the problem, will understand. Okay, what these terms you will understand there: journalizing, journal entry and narration. Okay, then after this I told some features of journal. In general only you have to write. Okay, you can write it is also called as original books of records. Then it is called as daily book record, as because daily transactions we are recording there, and in journal we have to record in chronological order. Then it gives complete picture for each and every transaction because both aspects are considered, debit and credit aspect. Then it is called as subordinate book. Why it is called a subordinate book? Because it helps us to prepare the ledger. So journal is called as subordinate book and ledger is called as principal book. Okay, then one more feature you can add is every entry in journal entry is supported with a brief explanation called as narration. Then in a journal entry the transactions are classified into two: debit aspect and credit aspect. Okay, the transactions, there are two aspects: debit aspect and credit. So any 2 to 4 features you understand and remember. Okay, then after this I had told you the format of journal. Okay, date column, particulars, LF, ledger folio, debit rupees, credit. Here you have to write the date of the transaction when it took place. Then here you have to pass a journal entry and narration you have to write. Here nothing you have to write, but this ledger folio is column is prepared to see where this journal entry is passed in ledger book, that page number you have to write here. So this is for understanding purpose here. So here you have to leave blank, and here you have to write debit amount and here you have to write credit amount. Okay, then this explanation over. Then after that I have told you types of journal entry. So how many types of journal entries are there? There are two types of journal entry: simple journal entry and compound journal. So I told you simple journal entry means where when only two accounts, individual accounts, are involved in journal entry, of which one account is debited and another account is credited. It is called as simple journal entry. Okay, so meaning is important: simple and compound for 2 marks. Okay, then with example I have told you. Okay, one example here: goods purchased for cash. So two accounts appear here: purchase account and cash account. Purchase account is expense because you have made an expense there, your cash is going out. Okay, and cash account is asset. Okay, when you purchase the good, cash is going out. Okay, your cash is decreasing. Okay, decrease in cash, decrease in asset is credited. You have to apply the rules here. Expenses, same rules. Increase in expenses are debited. So like this journal entry you have passed, which is account date you have to write here. Here which account is debited, first you have to write purchase account debit. At last you have to write with DR. Then you have to leave space and you have to start with the prefix to and to cash account. Okay. And this being purchase goods for cash. So this is called as narration. The narration is started with the first word being within the brackets. Okay. So only for what journal entry you have passed, a brief explanation you have to give. Then afterwards we have seen, okay, compound journal entry. So what is compound journal entry? When number of accounts to be debited and credited is more than one, then that journal entry is called as compound journal entry. Okay. So some conditions that the account should be, the transaction should be passed on same date and the number of account debit and account inward simple journal entries. Okay. One common account should be there. Okay, I told this with example. See here, bought furniture for rupees 25,000. Out of that, 5,000 paid in cash and remaining 20,000 paid is payable. It is a creditor. Creditor means who is a creditor here, from whom we have purchased credit. Royal Furniture Mart. So three accounts will come: furniture account, cash account, Royal Furniture Mart. Okay. Furniture account is asset, cash asset, and Royal Furniture, they are creditors or liability. Okay. So here when you purchase the first asset, cash is, furniture is asset, your asset is increasing. So increase in asset is debited. Cash is also asset. When you purchase, cash is going out, furniture is coming in. So decrease in cash, decrease in asset is credit. And liability is, your liability is increased. Liability means your तुमचं उधारी वाढले. Okay, that time increase in liability credit. So which account is debited? Furniture account. So write the date. Furniture account debit 25,000. Then two credit accounts are there. Two cash account 5,000. Two Royal Furniture Mart account 20. Credit balance you have to write in credit and debit in debit column. Then write the narration being purchased furniture both for cash and credit. So yesterday, last class till here I had completed. So now henceforth I'll solve the problems. Okay. So one problem I'll take now. See the problem. One small problem I'll take. So in exam, this journal problems, journal entries problems will appear for 12 marks, where 10 to 12 transactions are given, near about 10. Okay. If compound journal entry is there, then 2 marks and 1 for simple journal entry. So all mixed journal entries, all mixed transactions they give here. Okay. So one small problem I'll take. See here. So 5 transactions are there. Okay. Now see. 5 transaction. Okay. Journalize the above transaction. So how to write? So who is the owner? Himanshu. Okay. Now I'll start with the solutions here. First, before that, how to write the headings here? First, here you have to write always in whose book you are passing. So in the books of Himanshu. Okay. Who is the owner? Himanshu. In the books of Himanshu. What you are doing? You are passing journal entries. So write heading journal entries. Okay. Or directly you can write journal entries in the books of Himanshu. Okay. Then write the format. First column is date. Second column particulars. Third LF ledger folio. And next debit rupees and credit rupees. Okay. Now one by one we'll start. Okay. Now here date is not given, serial number is given. Okay. That time you write serial number. If date is given, write yes. First one. Okay. Now one rock paper I'll take. How to start, see here. First one. Himanshu started business with cash. Okay. Himanshu started business with cash. So this is the first transaction. So which are the two accounts? Tell me. Started business means capital account will come. And with what the business is started? With cash. Here owner name will not come in the business. Right? So cash account will come. Which heading? You have to see. First you have to identify the two accounts. Okay, 2 or 3. Now here only 2 accounts will come. Okay, so cash account is asset account, right? Capital comes under capital heading. So you have to see that 5 rules of debit and credit. Okay, asset, expense and losses, liability, capital, incomes and gains. Out of these 5 headings, you have to see which that item will come. Okay, now see here, you be a business. You have to think from the point of your business. Okay, now when you start the business to the cash, means Himanshu started business with cash. To the business, cash is coming in or going out? To the business, cash is coming in or going out? So to business, cash is coming in. Coming in means your asset. Cash is increasing. From the business, cash balance is increasing. Asset is increasing. Capital. Now here capital account, your capital amount is also increased. Investment in the business means your capital amount in the business is also increased. Right? Now apply the rules. What is the rule of asset? Debit increase in asset, credit decrease in asset. Now here it is increase or decrease? Increase. So debit increase in an asset. So cash account is debit. Capital account. What is the rule of capital account? Debit decrease in asset and credit increase in asset. Okay. So it is debit decrease in asset and credit increase in asset. So credit increase in asset. Okay. So cash account is debited and capital account is credited. Remember, and one tip I will give, always capital account is credited only. Okay, you can apply the rules also, but remember a tip that capital account is maximum, generally it is credited when amount is invested in the business. Okay, now first you understood debit and credit. So which account is debited? Cash account. Which account is credited? Capital account. Okay, now pass the journal entry. Okay, this I'll keep here sides here. Okay, how to pass here? Cash account is debited. So start from here, line, cash account debit. Yes, what is the amount? 75,000. Here credit dash. Then which account is credited? Capital account. That time for credit you have to leave some space here. You have to start with 2. Which account is credited? To capital account. Right? Here no dash dash and credit. So cash account, how it is reads here? Cash account debit to capital account. 2 implies credit. Okay. So here it is credit. So write in credit. Yes. Then after this, still the journal entry is, if you write this much, you will get 0 marks. A journal entry is incomplete without narration. So first write narration. The narration is started with the word being. Right, narration. Being cash invested in business. So for you, what you are filing, if you don't understand here what to be written, so write the highlight of this. Himanshu started business with cash. If you write this much also, okay. So this is a complete journal entry. 1 we have completed. So like if you pass like this 1 mark. So after passing 1 journal entry, in particulars column, you have to draw here 1 line. Okay. Don't draw full, only particulars. So that it implies that first journal entry is completed. Okay. Only here particulars come. Yes. Now come to second one. Yes. Read second one. Purchase goods of rupees 10,000. So which are the 2 accounts? Yes. Now purchase goods means purchases account will come. right? And purchase goods. Now here you tell me it is cash transaction or credit transaction. First understand. If nothing is mentioned in the problem, suppose here purchase goods name is given, then it implies that it is a credit transaction, then that name will come. But here now nothing is given, means it is implied that it is a cash transaction. So purchase goods of rupees 10,000, it means cash account will come. If nothing is mentioned, then it is cash transaction. You have purchased goods by giving cash. Now tell me what type of purchase account will come. It will come under the head expense or losses, right? Cash account is a asset. Yes. Now apply the rules. Okay. So when you purchase the goods, it is your expense. Your expense is increasing or decreasing? When you purchase the goods, your expenses are increasing. Kharch wada. Okay. Now cash account. When you purchase goods by giving cash, so cash is coming in or going out? Cash is going out. Going out means your cash balance is decreasing. Decreasing, right? So apply the rules. Apply the rules of expense and losses. Debit, increase in an expense. Credit, decrease in an expense. So debit, increase. And now asset. Asset rule. Debit, increase in an asset. Credit, decrease in an asset. So it is a decrease, so credit. Okay. One more tip, remember here, when you purchase goods, purchase account are always debited and cash account is credited. When cash is going from the business, cash account is credited. When cash is coming to the business, it is debited. Okay. Hope you understood the tip. Now see here, cash is coming to the business, debit. From business, cash is going out, credit. Right? So some tips I will tell you while solving the problems, so that later on directly you can solve the problems. No need to do like this. Okay, very easy. This is the just first problem. Okay, now write this journal entry. Which account is debited? Purchases account. Purchases account. Debit. 2. Which account is credited? Cash account. Yes. See the amount is 10,000. Debit means here. And credit account, it comes to about here. Yes. Now write narration. Being purchased goods for cash. Right? So we have completed the second journal entry. So what process I am doing, what act I am doing, it is journalizing. Okay. And I am recording in this journal book, that is called as journal entry. And this is called as narration. Understanding these basic terms? Yes. You have to draw a line after your past journal entry. Okay. Now come to third one. Yes. What is third one? Sold goods for rupees 5,000. Third one. Okay. So this rough work I am doing for understanding. Okay. You should not write this in exam. This is for understanding. Okay. Now sold goods for sold goods for rupees 5,000. Which are the two accounts? Sales account. Now here also nothing is mentioned and name of a person is also not given. So it implies that you have sold for cash. Yes. Now cash is asset. Purchase is expense. When you purchase it, when you make the sale, it is a income. Incomes or gains. Heading. Right? So you have to apply the rules now. Okay. Now when you sell the goods. Okay, when you sell the goods to the business, cash is coming in, goods are going out, but cash is coming in. Means if cash is coming in, means cash balance is increasing. Okay, now sales. Sales is income. When you sell, your income is also increasing, not decreasing. Your income is increasing. Okay, now apply the rules. Sales account rule. Debit, increase in sales. Incomes and gains, right? Credit, decrease in So here rule of income and gain: debit decrease in income and gain, credit increase in incomes and gain. So here increase, so here credit. Okay, now I had told you rule: asset, cash is increasing, increase in asset is debited. And what I told, if cash is coming to the business, debit; if cash is going for the business, credit. Right? Now one more tip I will write: purchases are always debited, sales are always credited. Right? So later on you will come to know the shortcuts. All purchases are always debited and sales are always credited. Now pass the journal entry for this. Okay? Yes. Sales account debit. How much is sales? 5,000. Which account is credited? Sorry, wrong. One more time I'll solve. Third one. Yes. Which account is debited? Cash account. Cash account debit to sales account. Sales account is always credit. Okay. Now you in your book it is ruled one. You write neatly on a line. Yes. How much? 5,000. 5,000. Yes. Narration: being sold goods for cash. Yes. Now here also draw one line. Okay. Now continue the problem on one more page. I'll continue here. Transaction number 4th. You can write here heading or directly you can write date, particulars, LF, debit rupees, credit rupees. Okay. Now 4th, transaction number 4. Read. Paid rent rupees 1,000. Yes, paid rent 4th. Yes. Which are the two accounts will come here? See, one rent account. How you are paying the rent? By giving cash. Okay, nothing is mentioned means cash account. Suppose if paid rent by check is there, means bank account will come. But nothing is mentioned, so we are taking as a cash. So now see here, cash account is asset, rent account is a expense. Why it is expense? Because it is a paid. If received rent is there, then it becomes income. If you are paying, then it is expense. If you are receiving, it is income. Right? Now here paid word is there, so expense account will come. Now apply the rules. When you pay the rent, okay, your expenses are increasing, right? And when you pay the rent, your cash is coming in or going out? Cash is going out, means cash balance is decreasing. Decrease in asset, decrease in cash means decrease in asset. Decrease in asset is credited. When cash is going out of business, that time I told you that cash account is credited always. If cash is coming to the business, then debit. Now, increase in expense. Remember, one account is debited and another account is credited. Then only will come journal entry. Increase in an expense. Yes, debit increase in an expense means rent account is debited. Okay. So what is the journal entry? Rent account debit to cash account. Yes. Rent account debit to cash account. How much is the amount? 1,000. Debit column 1,000 dash and credit amount in credit column. Okay. Now write the narration. B rent paid. Okay. This much only you can write. Now after that you draw a line. Okay, like this. How many? 10, near about 10 journal entries you have to pass. Then 12 marks you'll get. Okay, later on will be fast. This is the first problem, that's why it takes time. Now, received commission, right? Next transaction is received commission. So, which are the two accounts affected? First one is commission account. Second, how you are receiving, they are not told, so cash account, right? So, commission, cash account as usual asset, right? Commission, it is you are received or paid, you are received. When you are receiving, it is income. When you are paying, it is expense. Now, okay, now apply the rules. When you receive the commission, means you are receiving in the form of cash, means your cash balance is increasing, right? Now you are receiving the commission, means this is also income. Income is also increasing. Now apply the rules. Okay, what is the rule for incomes and gains? Debit decrease in income and gain, credit increase in income and gain. So credit increase in income and gain. Okay, asset rules, debit increase in an asset, credit decrease in an asset. So debit increase in an asset, increase means debit. So what is the journal entry? Cash account debit to commission. Now here cash is coming to the business, so always debit. You are receiving the cash, so to the business cash is coming in, that time debit. Okay, when you are paying, cash account is credited. Okay, so these are the some tips you have to understand for quick solving. Okay, no need to apply the rules. Yes, find, solve the journal entry. What is debited? Cash account debit, cash account debit. 2, which account is credited? To commission account. How much is the value? 5,000. Debit amount 5,000. Here credit amount 5,000. Okay. Now write the narration. Being commission received. Okay. Now draw the line. Now this is the last transaction. How to do? See here. Now you draw that our problem is completed. So you draw now full line. And here one more line. So it implies that our problem is completed. Okay. Now what you have to make is you have to total all the balance of debit and credit. Now see here, always debit amount and credit amount should match. Okay, 1,000, 1,000. Okay, now total all this debit amount and credit amount. Okay, yes, now total this debit amounts all 75,000, 10,000, 5,000 plus 1,000 plus 5,000. So total of this, use the calculator. So total is 96,000. If you don't total, again 1 mark cut. Okay, this side also same amount, 75 plus 10,000 plus 5 plus 1 plus 5,000. So total 96,000. Okay, now so this completes your problem. So like this you have to close at the last. Okay, so this is just a practice small problem I have taken. Okay, next class I'll take one big problem. Okay, so you'll understand how to solve. Okay, hope you understood this problem. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.